Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Cheers to you, Valerie Regan.
Cheers to you, Chad.
We are here with a special episode of the Superstar Show. I came down to one of Valerie's many towns that she serves down in South Jersey. We are live in Hamilton, New Jersey. Valerie, tell us where we are.
We're in Hamilton, New Jersey, guys, and we are currently in Fiesta Mexicana. It is a Mexican restaurant in Haddonfield, right on the main... Hamilton. Sorry, not Haddonfield. We were just talking about Haddonfield during it live. It's right on the main street in Bellevue, and they have great, authentic Mexican food.
Thank you, JD. I appreciate that, buddy. So, do you come here often?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
Is Mexican one of your genres you like?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I can tell. So when I asked Valerie where we were going to go, the food was the most important part, right?
Yeah.
And we chose
always the most important part.
Should we show everyone our dishes? Even though we didn't get to eat yet. See, everyone can see. I went with the enchiladas with the verde. And Valerie, what did you get?
And I went very basic this time around, and I just went with the bistecca tacos, steak tacos.
It's good Spanish.
Well, you know I'm part Mexican, right?
You know what? I did forget that.
I know.
So today's going to be, I really wanted to come down and see your environment, see the types of towns that you work in, get to see everything. We're going to be going on a little tour later today. She's going to take me down the main street, which is called Bellevue, and down in downtown I almost said it. Look at me.
Look at us. We're in a different town right now.
Downtown Hamilton, and Hamilton is known for.
Oh, Hamilton's known for its food. It also is known for its a specific carnival that is a Catholic. It's so St. Mount Carmel puts it on, but it is a. So my mother's going to kill me when she finds out that I'm being Catholic. It's a carnival that they have. However, it's with the saints, and it's always on July 16th.
Okay.
That I do know.
That's not like a Saint Ubaldo's, is it? That's what I remember.
No.
Okay.
No.
See, I don't know. I'm Jewish.
No. So what they do is it's a big carnival. It's right outside of St. Joseph's.
Oh, cool.
And it's just there's just a lot of us Italians are there, and everyone's there, but it's great for the kids because it's huge. Food is fantastic. They're known for their sausage and their peppers,
nice.
Their long hots, and their meatballs, and they have a beer garden, and yeah.
So South Jersey, it's funny, because I came from Philadelphia, I moved over here. It's amazing. Philadelphia is known as the city of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Because every neighborhood's distinct. South Jersey has a lot of unique small towns. It's like a collection of many main streets and towns.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Which is awesome. It's really cool. What have you seen in terms of the area? You've been in this area for 10 years now, you said, right?
Yep.
What kind of changes are you seeing? Are you seeing a lot of more people moving in? What are you seeing?
Yeah,
overall?
definitely. Well, I think that COVID definitely affected, everybody wanting land. So, obviously if you come out more royal to where I live and everything like that, you're going to definitely get more land.
Yeah.
So.
You have a lot of land too.
I do. I live on almost 10 acres.
And you don't do your own mowing?
I do not. I do not. That's my husband's job.
So, as far as the overall vibe goes, tell me about some of the things we're going to be seeing today. We're not going to be doing it with the camera guys because I'm the one. I have to confess, I came late. I bought a whole bunch of new gear that, without Valerie's help, this show probably wouldn't be going on. I had trouble positioning the camera and doing mostly everything. But Valerie here is much more technically, expert has a greater expertise in that area than I do.
Which no one has ever told me that.
I guess you beat me in that. So, what are the things you're going to show me today in Hamilton?
So we're going to go to one of my favorite Italian markets here. It's actually right next door. And then we're going to go and head down on Bellevue to check out a couple other great places. The Taste of Olives, Funky Cow.
Tell everyone about the Funky Cow. Funky Cow's cool, guys.
So the Funky Cow, it's everything's served on a waffle.
That's awesome.
And we'll probably go in there and get something so that you guys can see something. But yeah, it's just a really, really cool spot. And then they also have outdoor seating that you could do and everything like that. So yeah, super cool.
I guess we should do a little real estate. What do you think? A little real estate?
A little real
Let's
estate.
do a little real estate because that's
Okay.
what we do, right?
That's what we do.
That's what we do. So let's talk about Compass.
Okay.
Let's talk about Compass.
Compass.
So Valerie hit the internet by storm. I think you broke the internet with this announcement.
I think I did. I don't think I've ever had as many congratulations and views on that post that I did when I.
Yeah,
went
I
to
mean,
Compass.
everyone was literally wondering what was going on with you, and you were purposely leaving us all,
Yes.
out there in the
Yes,
pasture.
I was.
So tell us what happened, where you are now, what's the transition been like? Give us that.
So I am officially now with Compass Real Estate, and I left Weichert, and I decided that it was time for me to broaden my horizons, broaden my business, take my business pretty much to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And Compass called me, and I, it was a no-brainer, really.
What does the next level look like for you? What can we expect to see?
Next level right now is crazy. So, the transition, anybody who's in real estate knows the transition is definitely not easy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it has definitely, humbled me in a way, but it's also made me very, very grateful because I've had so many opportunities right now since joining Compass in the last 3 weeks that I would have never had if it wasn't actually for Compass. So.
Are we going to be seeing some sexy new branding?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Okay, some new tech that's going to put you on steroids a little bit?
We are.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward. If it's anything like your announcement, you're going to leave a lot of us out there just waiting to see what happens, I guess.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
So tell us about you. What are you seeing in the market right now? Like, give us your opinion of what's going on and what you think is going to happen.
I mean, the market really hasn't changed. It's still an extreme seller's market. We're still having very, very low inventory. I'm seeing on a lot of the properties that I list, probably about a 1 to 35 to 1 to 40 ratio for seller to buyer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I mean, now's the time to sell. The question always is from sellers, where am I going to go? And that is a great question because we obviously know that you have to go somewhere. And there's different things that we do, as real estate agents to make sure that, you're not going to be homeless. You're not going to, you just have to realize that, people want to take advantage of this market, which is absolutely phenomenal, but you just have to make sure that you do it the smart way.
Right.
And that you're not jumping into it and going, okay, now I have nowhere to live.
Right.
So, that's where I help a lot of my sellers, making sure that if they're contingent upon finding suitable housing, that sticks within and it's not going to change. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it tougher for an agent right now?
In what retrospect?
Just in general, I think that if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're not a seasoned agent, it's a tough thing to be involved in.
Yes, I would definitely say that. I would definitely say if you don't have connections and build relationships with other agents, and not just in your area, your Cherry Hill, your Haddonfield, and all over.
Yeah.
It's really, really important because people will want to work with you.
Yeah.
So and I'm able to kind of flex that leverage that I have so many friends in this industry that are all over the place, and I'm very, very lucky. So my clients are very lucky.
I gotta tell you, and it's funny because Valerie and I started a professional relationship not that long ago, and I've been able to see her in action, and I'm going to put her on the spot a little bit, but there have been a couple times, and it was as recently as yesterday, where she really, I kudos to you. You are extremely passionate about it, but you're very, I don't know, I guess savvy would be the right word, because you really know how you take every situation from a strategic standpoint, and the way that you're getting listings and clients it's very unique.
Yeah.
It really, really is. I don't want to I don't want to elaborate too much, but yesterday's call I thought was so interesting because Valerie was being compared to what do you call those? I'm not going to name it. What do you call it? A fee-based. What's the word? Fee-based a flat fee brokerage. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. It was a flat fee brokerage
that they had interviewed and then interviewed me.
Right. Everyone will know who we're saying when we say flat or blah 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 blah. What's the word?
Flat fee
Flat
brokerage.
fee brokerage. I
Yes.
could not say that a couple times, but the seller, it was funny because Valerie would call me in between the calls with the seller and we would talk about some different things. And she was saying how hell-bent the seller was on saving himself money, but he continued to pursue Valerie. So at that point, Valerie knew, all right, I think this guy's interested in working with me. I just have to show the true value. And she won the listing. And she won the listing by utilizing her experience, her knowledge. But she's so, you really are, you're very, I don't know what, I can't even think of the word, just very tactical, strategic, but very smart about how you get your points across to show your value as an agent. And now, and how extremely ridiculously competitive it is, it's more important than anything.
No, it's definitely. So what I like to do is, I also like to build relationships with my clients, find out a little bit about them, find out, their kids, how old they are, what do they like to do, what are their hobbies, because sometimes, in this market, everybody's looking at it. Even in this market, everybody's still looking for a deal, whether it's a seller, whether it's a buyer. And sometimes we've noticed recently in this market that a lot of sellers are trying to reduce our commissions because they're like, well, hey, you can, just put a house in the MLS and it can go away. Well, that's not necessarily true. Some areas are still harder to sell than other areas.
Sure.
And I make it my job to, education is really, really important to me. It's always been important to me. And then also if I have to, reversing the roles in a situation. So if, somebody's trying to tell me to lower my commission and I find out that they're a private business owner as well, I will throw that into them and I will say, okay, well, I want this XYZ product that you have and it's for $1,000. Well, I want it for $750. Will you do it?
Yeah.
And then it kind of, sometimes they have that aha moment where they're like, oh, I'm asking her to do the same thing, but I won't do it. So, at the end of the day, it's, I never am going to downgrade what I bring to my clients to the table. So if that means that I have to walk away from something, unfortunately, I have to walk away from
Is this market doing that? Are you finding that sellers are consistently trying to find an edge because they think they have that much of an edge? Are they really beating up the agents? Or is that just a unique situation?
Yeah, I think that sometimes you see a lot of sellers now will reach out to you and they'll just shoot you an email what's your commission? And my philosophy is listen, I will never tell you what my commission is through an email.
Right.
That is a conversation. It's usually done in person.
Right.
Or if for some reason I can't meet you in person, it's definitely to try to do a Zoom or something of that nature. But it is what it is. I mean, listen, I listed someone's home who was active deployment in Afghanistan, and I did a Zoom with them, and we have I think it was a 16 or 17 hour difference.
Wow.
So it's you make yourself available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain circumstances.
But now more than ever, a good agent is even more important.
Oh yeah, I definitely would think so. Because I definitely think that if you still have to sell a home, you still have to market it. You still have to get that out there and advertise it. You can't just put a home on the market and be like, here you go. You know what I mean? Because people.
But they think that.
But a lot of people do so.
They think that. They think they can just do it. They put up a stupid sign and that.
Well, I mean, for sale by owners, they're my bread and butter. I love my for sale by owners. So, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
And every for sale by owner that I've worked with, they'll tell you, we had no idea the different scenarios that could happen that we would never know that would transpire, with a real estate transaction until you came into and started throwing different scenarios out there and,
Yeah. So. It's awesome. Well, I got to tell you, our food's getting cold. I guess we could go all day, but everyone stay tuned to our Facebook feeds. We'll be blowing it up with pictures of Hamilton all day.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to exploring more parts of South Jersey with you.
Absolutely.
And, everyone have a happy Friday.
Yes, absolutely.
Cheers.
And cheers.
We're going to eat some food. You guys enjoy your weekend. Do you have any parting messages?
No.
Okay.
I really don't think so. I mean, listen, I guess my parting message would be is, hey, if you're thinking about selling or buying, reach out to me. Have any questions or, you're not exactly sure if it's the right time for you, let me see if it is, because sometimes for certain sellers or even buyers, maybe it's just not the right time.
Love it.
You know what I mean?
That's why you're a superstar. That's why you're on the Superstar Show. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
See you next week on the Superstar Show. Peace.